Long ago, in a distant kingdom, there lived a wise and thoughtful king. He was known far and wide for his deep faith in dreams. To him, dreams weren't just random images in sleep. They were messages from the universe, signs of what might come next. So whenever the king had a dream, he took it seriously. He would call in his royal dream interpreters, men trained in ancient texts, symbols, and meanings. The king believed that through dreams, he could glimpse the future and make decisions for his people. One night, the king had a dream that left him deeply unsettled. In this dream, all his teeth fell out, one by one, until only a single large tooth in the front remained. He woke up in a sweat, heart pounding. The dream felt too vivid to ignore. The next morning, the king called an emergency gathering in his court. All the dream experts arrived, standing quietly as the king described every detail. But to the king's frustration, none of them could give a clear interpretation. Some mumbled guesses, others stayed silent. The king grew impatient. This wasn't just any dream. It felt important. He needed answers. Then an old minister stepped forward and said, "Your Majesty, I have heard of a man who lives in the neighboring kingdom. He is said to be one of the greatest dream interpreters alive. Perhaps he can help." The king agreed immediately. Messengers were sent with royal invitations, and within days, the wise dream expert arrived. He was treated with great respect, offered the finest food, the softest bed, and a place of honor in the court. When the time came, the king repeated his dream. "All my teeth had fallen out, except for one big tooth in the front. Tell me, what does it mean?" The wise man nodded slowly and said, "Your Majesty, your dream means that all your family members will die before you. You will outlive everyone." The court fell silent. The words echoed through the grand hall. The king's face hardened. "What did you say?" he asked, his voice cold. The wise man repeated his interpretation calmly, but instead of appreciating the honesty, the king was furious. He saw the interpretation as cruel, even disrespectful. "How dare you say such a thing?" the king roared. "Guards, seize him! Lock him in the palace prison!" Just like that, the wise man was dragged away. No reward, no thanks, just chains. Still, the dream haunted the king. Deep inside, he felt there had to be more to it. So he issued a royal proclamation. "Whoever can give me the true and proper meaning of my dream shall receive a grand reward from the throne." The news spread quickly. Many people came forward, but no one impressed the king. Then, one morning, a humble young man appeared at the palace gates. He wasn't dressed in rich robes or carrying ancient scrolls, just a calm expression and a quiet confidence. The king invited him in. "Tell me," the king said, "what do you think my dream means?" The young man smiled and said gently, "Your Majesty, I believe your dream is a blessing. It means you will live a long life. You will outlive your family, not because of tragedy, but because you are destined for longevity. You will rule wisely for many years, and under your reign, the kingdom will prosper. This is a sign of strength, of endurance. The dream says you are chosen to guide this land far into the future." The king's eyes widened. A smile broke across his face. It was, essentially, the same interpretation, but the way it was said changed everything. Delighted, the king stood and said, "What wisdom, what insight! Give this young man a bag filled with gold and jewels. He has truly understood the meaning of the dream." As the boy was leaving the palace with his reward, he passed by the prison. Inside, the old wise man stood quietly behind the bars. He recognized the boy and called out, "Young man, what did you say that earned you such riches?" The boy paused and replied, "I said exactly what you did, but I said it differently." The wise man nodded slowly. He understood. And that is the power of words. Both men spoke the same truth, but one used harsh, blunt language and was punished for it. The other chose kindness, optimism, and grace, and was rewarded beyond measure. It's not always about what you say. Sometimes it's entirely about how you say it.